They run it again with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
And Stroud now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now Stroud. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And Zappe to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Zappe, he wants to change it up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake, and now here's Zappe. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Again, it's Zappe. He finds his target, Allen. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Hey, check that. Street.
Stroud now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check, hurt. 19 tight. Go.
The throwing again is Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the fake, Zappe. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Zappe. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. Play action. Here's Stroud. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And down inside the 15 it goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Well, Zappe sees something changing the play. In motion left goes a tight end. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 12.
Now Zappe will go to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now an audible here into something else.
First down, Raiders.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Taken down at the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. The veteran who spent last season in Denver, it's Latavius Murray. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Zappe fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In motion right goes Smith-Schuster. Now Williams running left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Roses to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Zappi. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Back now in Buffalo, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's Zappi trying to forget that pick six on the last drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. B.J. Ojulari in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Raiders first down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the Raiders' 21-yard line.
Big Lion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And he's going to go down again. Aleem McNeil able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Trimble. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Rosas now to end the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Zappe looking to throw it on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Zappe looks to throw it.
36-yard line.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Zappi looking to throw it again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly wants some explaining to do.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Zappi from the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. But Charles, a lot of happy faces.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given the Credit circle can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance and guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no?